Hello, today we'll be checking out an oral suspension. One of my favorite things to do. Um, so normally I would have, well, I do have an example here. I did it in class before this whole virus thing happened. So I have done some of it. Don't know if you can see it that well, but there's some liquid in there. So yeah, I usually do step by step. I write everything down. It's just easier for me that way. So the first step you're gonna be doing is you're gonna obtain the completed recipe or formula, which is important because that's what you're gonna be doing. Check the prescribed dosage with the pharmacist. You got to know what you're doing and how much you're feeling. You don't want to put too much or too little. Then proceed with that. You're gonna obtain the needed equipment, which is usually a graduated cylinder, mortar and pestle, things like that. You're gonna take some alcohol-based hand sanitizer and wash your hands down with that. You're gonna need some sterile powder-free gloves, which I do not have. Triturate. So that means you can see right here, beat it up. I do have a little something that might help with that. Yep, back to the old Skittles. So, usually you're gonna put them into a little thing like that, and pretend this is my pestle, and you're just gonna beat it up until it's a powder. Usually some are longer than others, but since these are Skittles, they break pretty fast. And it's not the best, but this powder area is really what you're looking for. So after that, you're gonna take the small amount of liquid suspension, whatever it is, you're gonna grind it into the powder to make it a smooth paste. So you can put it's a vehicle liquid, so it's not what you're using typically. It's like something small, like water or something like that. You continue adding suspension until the medication is safe to transfer into your graduated cylinder. And after you're done with this, you're going to go on to step 10, which is pouring the liquid into the graduated cylinder. I do not have one here, but pretend I did, and I just went boop, put it in. You're going to rinse the mortar, your mortar with suspending vehicle, so what you're using with the medication. So, if I had water or something, I would just be pouring it into this while also still grinding it. And you're going to add whatever was in here into the actual cylinder to add onto your product because you don't want to waste anything. Verify the amount of suspension at eye level. So, for instance, if my finger was, the ml bar, you look at it directly at eye level because too high or too low can interact or mess up your view of things. You're going to pour into the medication bottle, which we have right here. Select the appropriate label. I do not have a label on this. However, if I did, it would be, for the patient, or oops, sorry about that. Or, it would be for the patient or something like that. Also an auxiliary label. Every medication needs an auxiliary label. And then once you're done with that, you're going to hand it over to your pharmacist so they can verify. Hopefully everything works out. And then clean your work area and return all the supplies to the proper station or wherever you got them from. And wash your hands. Very important. Nobody wants grimy hands. So yeah, I know it's not much, but I try to do what I could. And I know my videos run a little bit longer, but I just like to take time explaining things. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. It would be so much better if I had, equipment and things to work with. But for now, that's hopefully the best we're probably going to be getting.